Guys, welcome back to this tutorial. Now in this tutorial, we'll talk about loops in Apex. Now what are these loops? The loops in programming language is a feature which facilitates the execution of the set of the instructions repeatedly while some conditions evaluates to true. So based upon the conditions, as long as the condition is true, the set of instruction will be executed repeatedly. So for example, if I ask you to display my name Pragya Sharma 10 times. So one option that you have is you are going to write system.debug statements, and instead of that you will write Pragya, and you will write this statement 10 times. So what will happen is the output of the program is Pragya Sharma 10 times. But this is not the good solutions. The other option that we have is through the loops. So in that what we do is you just write the statement once that I want to display Pragya Sharma, and that you write this statement inside of the loops, and that loops will execute the statement 10 times. That is what the purpose of loop is. So if you want to execute something repeatedly, then in that case you are going to use loops. Whereas in the case of if else, the condition will be executed only once. Either the if block will get executed or the else block will get executed, but it only get executed once. Whereas in the case of loops, if you wanted to execute set of instruction based repeatedly based on a condition, and as long as the condition is true, the set of instruction will get executed again, and once that the boolean condition become false, that's where the loop will stop. So there are three different type of loops available in the Apex programming. So you have a while loop, you have a for loop, and you have a do while loop. They are very similar with the slightly difference among these three, and we are going to take a look at all three one by one, but we will start with while loop. So how do you write a while loop? So while loop is written like this. If you have looked at the syntax, you will go ahead and use the keyword while, and you will enter the boolean condition, this condition. This will determine that do I need to run the loop statement or not. So this condition, if the condition is true, then the loop statement will get executed. And if the boolean condition or condition is false, then what happen is control will become outside of this while loop. So while loop is a control flow statement that allows the code to be executed repeatedly based on a given Boolean condition. And the while loop can be thought of as a repeated if statement. So the way you write is you use the keyword while, then you provide the Boolean condition, and then whatever the statement you want to execute repeatedly, you write inside of the while loop. So you have a starting brace and curly ending brace. If this condition is true, then anything you write inside of this will get executed. The moment the Boolean condition will become false, the control will come outside of this while loop. So as you can hear in this diagram also, it will check for the condition first. If the condition is true, the statement that we write inside the while loop will get executed. Again, it will check for the condition. If the condition is true, again the statement will get executed. Again, it will go ahead and check for the condition. If the condition now become false, that's it. Then the while loop will be stopped. So let's go ahead and do a simple example to illustrate while loop. So for example, if I ask you to write my name 10 times. Okay, so how do I do that? So first thing that I will go to the developer console, and one of the option that I've all told you already is write the statement 10 times. Go ahead and say system.debug Pragya Sharma. This is what I want to display. You go ahead, and if I want to display 10 types, and you copy the statements 10 times, which is a bad idea, right? So already done 6 times, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I've written the statement 10 times. Now the statement will get executed 10 times. So go ahead and execute. Debug only. So this is the output, Pragya Sharma. So the problem is, if let's say, if I ask you to write my name 100 times, are you going to copy paste it 100 times? That's a bad idea, right? Other way is we are going to use a while loop, and inside, how do you write a while loop? We go ahead and say while, and then we will enter the condition, and then I'm going to go ahead, and this is the statement that I want to repeat 10 times. So I'm going to say integer I is equals to 1 while I is less than equals to 10, and then system.debug Pragya Sharma, and then I will use the increment operator I plus plus. This will increment the I by 1. Now here I can change this condition to, let's say, I less than equals to 100. And so in this case, the system.debug, this statement will run 100 times. So what I have done here is, let's understand. So I've created the variable called I, and I've initialized the value of the variable to 1. Then I'm checking while I less than equals to 10. So I'm checking, is 1 less than equals to 10? Is this true? Yes. Yes. Right? 1 is less than. So what will happen is, it will display Pragya Sharma on the screen. Then what I am doing is, then here again I am doing I plus plus. So now this is an increment operator. It increases the value of I by 1. So now the new value of I will become 2. So after we do I plus plus, I becomes 2. Again the condition will be checked. 2 less than equals to 10. Is it true? Yes, this is true. And then what will happen is, statement will get executed. So Pragya Sharma will get displayed again on the screen, and then I plus plus. So what happens is, I becomes 3. 3 less than equals to 10. It will check again. Okay. If the condition true, yes, Pragya Sharma will display it third time. And then I becomes 4. So fourth I become, let's say I become 10. And then it is checking 10 less than equals to 10. Yes, it will go ahead and display Pragya 10th time. And then I plus plus. Now the new value of I become what? 11. 10 plus 1 becomes 11. Okay. So I am checking, is 11 less than equals to 10? No, this is false, right? So then the control of the loop to come to line number 7. So this is will be the output of the program would be. Let's erase this. So now if I go ahead and hit the execute button, what will happen is the same exact output. It will display Pragya Sharma 10 times, but instead of writing the program in 10 lines, we have written the program in simple 6 lines. Now, if I wanted to change this to, let's say, display it 100 times, all I need to do is change the condition here, and this statement will get executed 100 times. So this is what the while loop is. Let's meet in the next tutorial. I will see you there.